po si John Jade Montecalvo, 21 years old, nakatira po sa Payatas. Yung papa ko po nawalan po ng trabaho noong 2010. Noong 2010 po, doon po nagsimula gumawa ng basahan yung mama ko. Yung basahan po, yun po yung pinagkakakitaan ng pamilya namin. Doon po kami kumukuha ng income para sa pagkain namin, para sa pagpapaaral sa amin. Madami po kami dito and nung time na po yun is lahat po kami nag-aaral sa high school. Then yung dalawa ko pong kapatid ay college po nung time na yun. So sobrang hirap po sa mama ko na pagkasyahin yung kinikita niya. Bata po ako, mahilig po akong manood ng mga fashion reality sa TV. So siguro po doon po na-develop yung skills ko sa pagdodrawing, pagdidesign ng damit. Ayun, naisipan ko po na i-incorporate po yung basahan para ma-represent po yung trabaho na ginagawa ng mama ko. Na-discover po yung gawa ko na fashionable rugs sa isang exhibit po na ginawa po. Hindi ko po ina-expect na ganun po yung mangyayari na parang magte-trend. Ayun, sobrang natuwa po ako. And natuwa din po yung mga magulang ko. Pag gumagawa po siya ng basahan, kami po yung naghahatid po dun sa pagbebentahan. Siguro po, core memory siya sa akin kasi ito po yung kinagisnan ko eh. Parang, part po siya ng kung ano ako ngayon. Pangarap ko po is, makilala po sa buong mundo. Katulad po ng mga iniidolo ko pong mga designer. Magkaroon ng makapagdamit ng mga artista, mga sikat na artista. Ayun po. Malaki po yung impact sa buhay ko ng basahan kasi ito po yung parang naging trademark ko. Part po yung basahan sa pagkatao ko. Naging inspirasyon ko para po makapag-design ng mga damit.
Kasama natin ngayon si JJ Montecalvo. Siyempre kasama pa rin natin sina Mark, Patty, and Puey. Si JJ ay aspiring and budding young designer.
Yes po.
That you look up to our 3 designers, hindi ba?
Yes po.
Oo. You were listening to their stories and their
Yes.
journey.
Yes
Ano yung
po.
nakuha mo from their stories?
I was inspired po by their story. Especially po, nilo-look up ko po sila ever since na bago ko pa po i-apply yung pagiging fashion designer. Parang nakikita ko lang po sa Instagram yung works nila. Parang super na-inspired po ako. Tapos seeing them in person, parang super na-overwhelmed po ako.
Kasi
Hindi po
kanina
ako
kanina sabi ni Patty nung tinanong niya yung age ni JJ, sabi mo, 21, ganyan din kami nung nagsimula kami, di ba? You were in your early 20s. 21. Si Puey din ba, 20s?
19, 20.
Oh, di ba? When you started and then you didn't think na ano yung kinabukasan nyo in the fashion industry, di ba? Wala pa kayong idea na magiging Puey Quinones ka, Patty ang magiging Mark Bumgarner.
Dream pa lang.
Oo, kasi di ba, kanina sinasabi ko kay Mark, akala ko si Mark nung lumabas siya sa industry, parang Mark Bumgarner na siya. Hindi ko alam na natutulog pala siya sa mga sastre, di ba? He also started talaga from the ground.
Yes.
Zero talaga.
Ever since po kasi coming from a poor family po and a poor community, growing up po sa Payatas, yung trabaho po na ginagawa doon is hindi po siya masyadong maganda. Bali, ito po kasi ang Payatas po, kilala po siya sa mga basura. Parang lumaki po ako na ganun yung environment ko. So, ito po, I was inspired po dito na magtayo po ng isang sustainable brand po. Bali, ayun po yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Yung basahan po, which is yun po yung trabaho na ginagawa po ng nanay ko. In-apply ko po siya sa brand ko. So ngayon po, gumagawa po ako ng mga damit na gawa sa basahan. Ayun po yung ginagawa
Pero
ko.
kasi akala nila pag fashion designer, dapat galing ka sa mayamang pamilya, sa sikat na, na brand. Pero narinig mo si Puey galing sa Mart. Walang background sa designing. Walang kuryente until the age of 11, 10, di ba? Pero look at him now, designing for Katy Perry and all these celebrities. Pero if I were to ask you, sino yung mga designers before you became Puey, Mark, Patty, sino yung mga Filipino designers that you also like look up to? That you would say na, oy, nagagalingan kayo.
When I started, of course, Ino Soto was a really but when I started, he is already like a legend. Like, he wasn't that active anymore. And other designers would be like Randy Ortiz and them.
Yes. Ikaw, Puey.
I like the work of Pipito. Yeah. And who else? Cesar Galpo. I think it's, of course, Dennis Listico. Yeah. In
Pat.
Filipino.
Ko, Tito Rans also. I remember he made my prom dress pa noon.
Wow.
Yeah, Tito Rans. Yeah.
Ikaw, as a
Dati,
21-year-old.
ang nilulook up ko po talaga si Sir Michael Cinco, Michael Leyva.
Pakita natin yung mga sketches mo sa kanila. Tingnan natin kung anong masasabi ng ating mga designer.
Don't be shy. I'm not good at sketching also.
Oh, di ba? Yan ang mga sketches niya.
Couture.
Couture! Oo. Anong inspiration mo dyan sa mga sketches mo na yan?
Usually po kasi parang kapag nag-i-sketch po ako ano po siya, parang biglaan lang, parang kung ano lang po yung pumasok sa isip ko, ayun po yung i-drawing ko.
Pang red
Ganun po.
carpet.
O, pang red carpet.
At 21, hindi ganyan yung sketches ko. When I was starting, hindi ganyan.
Ang advice ko sa'yo, I think at the early age, you have to be more experimental. Kasi bagets ka kailangan wag kong matakot mag-design ng crazy out of this world. Because you need to create your DNA. You need to create your identity. Kasi dapat para sa akin, the crazier the design, the better. As a young designer.
Bridal.
Yes! The bridal! Diba? Si Mark nagbabridal.
Opo. Lagi ko po nakikita yung creation niyo. Super, po ako, na-inspired po ako na mag-try din po ng mga clean gowns, mga bridal. Ganun po.
Thank you. Ako, my advice for you would be, parang ang pinapractice ko lagi, dapat yung gagawin ko on the mannequin looks better than the sketch.
Ako yung clients ko, pag pumapasok sila, I always tell them, I don't sketch.
Diba? Yeah, I
Ano
remember
lang
that
talaga.
review before, yeah.
Oh, so
Surprise.
that is the difference.
Yeah.
Drape and sketch. Mas gusto niyo yung
Mas
drape.
gusto draping.
Yeah.
Kasi for me, fashion is like architecture. You have to sculpture.
You play with
you
it.
play with it. Yeah. You have to understand the fabric, the characteristic of fabric. Touching a fabric, parang nakikiusap sa akin yung fabric kung anong gagawin sa kanya. That's how it should be.
Oh, you have to feel the
You have to feel
fabric.
it.
Parang you have to know the limitations of the fabric also.
Yeah.
Because iba-iba, hindi porket yun yung sketch mo, yun yung lalabas siya with the fabric, diba? Because the fabrics are all different.
Paano pag halimbawa meron ng design na naisip yung client? Like with Patty, I remember I told you, Patty, these are my pegs, di ba?
Yeah.
So how do you work with that?
So usually pag ganyan, then we look for the fabric of what kind of fall you want. But then if we have freedom, usually ako, I don't know you guys, but me, I look for the fabric first. Because nga, sometimes iba-iba yung hulog ng fabric eh. Depends what you also have on hand. So it would really
That's the hardest part
matter.
also.
Yeah.
Kasi
Because sometimes you can't execute that certain
So
design.
each client is different talaga. There's a client that will say, do what you want. There's a client will say, this is what I want, but make it you.
Okay, next sketch ni JJ. Aba, talaga. Oh.
May front and back na.
May front. Oo nga, may front and back. Ito naman, ano naman ang nakikita mong look dito? Para saan naman to? Is this for a evening gown competition?
Yes po, actually, nag-try po ako na mag-sketch for, for parang pageant. Then, naisip ko po, what if I use po yung parang bouquet of flowers.
Sa back.
Opo, then, ayun po. Medyo nahiya po kasi, Sir Mark.
Ay, nako, kamahiya. Si sabi nga ni Mark, hindi daw siya ganyan kaganda mag-drawing ng dati. Kayo ba marunong marunong mag-drawing? Like, si kayo,
Marunong
Patty?
pero usually
Not
nga
good.
hindi masyadong gagandahan para hindi ano expected. Papakita na lang namin.
Yeah.
So what I do, I have illustrators. But I finish the dress first, and after they finish the dress,
Then you
that's
can
I can
do it, that's
illustrate.
true, yeah.
That's how it, you know,
Para
ganun
hindi
din
man tayo
napagawa
mapahiya.
ko.
Yun pala ang tip.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Aba, with the boobs.
Be a words
Talaga.
back, no.
Aha. Nice. Sino ang inspiration mo nung,
Ito
nung dinrawing mo
naman po,
to?
after po ata itong lumabas yung parang suot ni Catriona na blue gown. Then I was inspired po parang to recreate that.
From Miss Universe.
Opo.
May ganun ba kayo? Like, when you see a design, you get inspired to make your own version of it?
Of
May,
course.
may mga ganun kayo?
It's part
Yeah.
of the process a lot of the times. Kasi you can say you can draw inspiration from travels and stuff, but you can't help also to be inspired by what other people are wearing.
Ano ang creative process mo, like Patty?
Ako baliktad naman. Usually, since hindi naman kasi ako hindi naman ako makutur-kutur na, you know, I like wearable pieces. So ako naman, usually I travel. So it's more of like getting the feel and energy of the place. And, you know, also as a woman, envisioning myself, pag
Wearing.
nandito, what should I wear? Alam mo yung ganyan.
Paano ka magiging designer kung limited yung resources mo?
You know, actually, that's you have the best ingredient of becoming a fashion designer if you have limited resources, because that's how you become even more creative. Diba? So you have to, if you'll be more hungry to create beautiful things if you have less resources. So that's step one. Second is you really have to love and take it seriously, because this fashion is not a joke. It's a really serious business.
So what's your advice for JJ, Patty?
Me, again, I think, you know, you have all the time in the world. So yeah, set your own identity. And then, huwag ka na lumabas sa bubble na yun. You know, build and build and build from
Yeah.
there. But kung may naisip ka, you know, sketch it every day. You know, ang sarap
Yeah.
din na itago.
Correct.
And then from there, you evolve on
Yeah.
your own brand.
Yes.
So,
Thank you po.
yun.
And don't rush.
Yeah, don't rush.
There's a lot of times where I feel like, oh, nothing's happening, I'm not doing anything. But that's really part of
It's
it.
part
There's
of it.
in the beginning, there's some weeks, if not months, na, oh my God, walang tao.
Ako,
walang
enjoy
kaya."
mo yun. Kasi pagdating niyan,
Yeah.
busy na.
You can be creative around
Yeah.
that time. But my advice talaga is, you know, discipline is very important as a fashion designer. Yeah, kasi ang pagiging fashion designer hindi glamorous.
Yes,
It's not at all. Behind it is it's crazy, stressful, and challenging career. So you have to be strong.
Grace under pressure.
Grace under pressure. 24/7, Monday to Saturday.
Correct.
Yes. Alam mo, while listening, ang ganda, no, na-realize ko. Kasi you're saying that you're from Payatas, no? But hearing Patty's story, it doesn't matter what you've been through in the past. Kay Puey, it doesn't matter where you came from. Tapos kay Mark, it doesn't matter what you do, what you were doing in your past life, di ba? For as long as you keep that fire burning and you pursue that passion, nothing is impossible for you. Kasi kung nagawa nilang tatlo, they became successful in their own right. They became their own brands. One day, ikaw din, magiging sarili mong brand. JJ, di ba? Yung determination, yon ang magdedetermine kung saan ka at saan ka dadali ng future mo. Thank you very much,
you.
Thank you,
Mark.
Tony.
Boy,
Thank you.
Paco,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
And
Good luck with
the
everything.
inspiration we gave JJ. Thank you so much. Magbabalik po kami.